Lewis Hamilton, 100th win of his career, historic mark. Yep. Most wins for a driver in F1 history. The superlatives, I don't think that there are enough to just kind of encapsulate just how incredible an achievement it is, the longevity that you need to have in the sport, the consistency that you need to have in the sport, just the overall greatness. He's also the greatest qualifier, right? The greatest qualifier in the sport, on the road to potentially winning his 8th championship this year.
Title with Michael Schumacher for 7 championships.
Right now, yeah.
The only person to ever win 100 races.
Greatest driver of all time?
To me, yes.
Yeah. I mean, listen, dude has over 100 pole positions too. So, I mean, it's just insane.
Where are the tires?
He
has like a little tire factory in his house.
He is breaking all the records, and and not by a little. It's not like, all right,
not barely making it.
Senna has like what had 67 poles. I'll look up but it's just, I mean, it's just amazing. And I've always said this, and I said this last year, as he was approaching all these records, and we knew that he would eventually get to these records. You're watching history. You're watching one of the greatest ever. You're watching a Michael Jordan. You're watching a Cristiano Ronaldo. You're watching a Messi. You're watching a Tom Brady.
Yep.
You're watching one of the best to ever do it. Appreciate it. Don't hate, man. Because the guy is doing things that you will probably never see again, and if you do see it again, it's going to be a very long time before you see it again. And he's still going strong.
Remember last year,
we said, as much as he has had his struggles this year, because this is the mark of a champion, guys. As many struggles as he's had this year, because I think this is the year that we have seen him make a lot of errors, and he's still leading the championship.
Remember last year that I said that maybe he was distracted? How'd that work out for me?
There you go. Don't count him out, man.
Don't say that again.
If you come for the champ, you best not miss.
Yeah.
This guy had a tire on his head two weeks ago.
Then afterwards, went to the Met Gala.
Went to the Met Gala here in New York, was running down through Battery Park City.
Yes.
I mean,
Keep up, Angela.
Yeah. Ruben, I know that's your boy. Do you have anything to add as far as...
So check this out. Lewis Hamilton, poles, has 101 poles. The next one is Michael Schumacher, 68.
68, yeah.
And Ayrton Senna has 65. After that, Sebastian Vettel, 57. It's not even close. It's not even close, man. It's just not even close.
And this is the hallmark of a champion, right? So the Mercedes team is great in and of itself, but do you think it would be as great without Lewis Hamilton?
No.
He gets involved a lot as far as the development of the car, and as far as, like, obviously the feel of the car itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's just, listen, you need these, and as we saw with the Schumacher documentary, and we saw with the Senna documentaries, these guys come into a team, and the team rallies around them, and they just make the teams better. And they're highly involved. They know everybody on the team. They make sure that everybody's pushing hard. If you don't have that leadership, you go nowhere. And we see that even with drivers that are not even up to caliber. If you bring a positive attitude and you want to win, it changes. And that's exactly what happens. Race wins. Lewis Hamilton has 100. Michael Schumacher has 91. The next one after that, Sebastian Vettel with 53.
Race wins.
He's almost double Sebastian Vettel's race win. And Vettel is one of the best of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, come on.
4-time champ.
Yep.
I'm just glad we're witnessing all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Appreciate
because people in the
seeing.
Schumacher era, that's pretty much what they said. Oh my gosh, Schumacher was the greatest because they witnessed all of that. We're witnessing this.
I mean, who would listen at the time? Hamilton wasn't even close to being an F1, and at the time, Schumacher has 91 wins, and the only person who ever even came close was Sebastian Vettel, who was winning the championships right after that, and he's only won 53,
and he's won some since.
You get what I'm saying? So 53 to 91. Who thought that was even gonna happen, man? Who thought that any driver would even get to 100 wins? That's insane. And it's the same thing with the qualifying record. I mean, that's insane. It's incredible. GOAT, man. Greatest of all time.
All these records that were untouchable or unreachable.
And if he wins a championship this year, 8 championships, bro? Come on, man.
That's like Tom Brady. No, I'm kidding.
Appreciate it, man. And he's still on top of his game. It's not like he's declining. It's not like he's going down. No, he's still on top of his game. Any team will take Lewis Hamilton right now. Any team.
Hey, Bottas found a seat.